there? Any stragglers? Let me check outside real quick. We're about to start the trivia, if anybody. Alright, so here we go. Like I said, what you're going to want to do is I'm going to read out number one. You're just going to write a number one, give the answer. Hopefully you get it right. We've been known to make them pretty hard, so I feel like tonight isn't that bad. So we may have a few ties, so once again, keep in mind who you're going to send up here to represent your teams in the tie. Number one. Here we go. Number one, we're throwing it all the way back to season one. In season one of The Walking Dead, this is mentioned, by the way. This one might be a little tough. I don't know. Where did Amy and Andrea's parents live? Where did they live? They made the comment. I don't want to give too much away. But they talked about it. They made the comment, where did Amy and Andrea's parents live? They were hoping they were okay, and they didn't mention, you just have to mention the state. Just the state they lived in. I guess that is kind of one of the harder ones, right? I like this one, because I feel like, I don't know, I feel like people forget this. And by the way, don't be Googling these answers. Don't be Googling the answers. I trust you guys, but the waitresses don't, and they will snitch on you. And if you see your neighbor Googling these answers, snitch on them and not get an extra point. I'm just kidding. Yeah, I should have taken up everybody's phone. And then you might get them back at the end, and we don't know yet. So number two, and by the way, at the end, after I've read all these, I will repeat any that needs to be repeated for you guys. Number two, in what year did The Walking Dead first air? What year did The Walking Dead first air? Once again, that's number two. What year did The Walking Dead first air? Season 1, episode 1. This one's kind of another deep dive. We got some deep dives tonight. Who was the leader of the Vatos? What was his name? The leader of the Vatos. The Vatos from season 1. Remember the Vatos? That had the little community, the retirement community? You won't lose points for spelling. You will not lose points for spelling. When they first meet the first member of the Vatos, he says his name. I don't want to say the line because I'll end up saying the name. That's number 3.
Will.i.am, are you Googling, sir?
I don't think we should be That's what he said, retirement.
Number 4.
What's a common stage?
I'm trying to think of the best way to phrase this. So remember back in the days of Woodbury, Michonne she took some body parts of walkers and she spelled out a message. She spelled out a message with the body parts of the walkers. What was the message that she spelled out with the body parts? So the way the question is worded, what two-word message does Michonne spell out in Walker body parts to Merle and the other Woodburyans when they were sent to look for her? Remember when they were sent to look for Michonne? Does everybody know what I'm talking about? Okay. And she didn't, I gotta stop. Yeah, I gotta stop. I'll keep going, giving too many hints. That was number 4. Number 5. Who accidentally left Negan's cell unlocked in the final episode of season 9, allowing him to escape? In the final episode of season 9, who accidentally left the cell unlocked where Negan was being locked up and let him escape? I like this one. I feel like y'all already know this one, but I like it. We tried to go back to the first season a lot tonight. I mean, there's something special about these last episodes. I like to go back, especially with the intros they've been doing. So, in the first episode of The Walking Dead, what form of transportation does Rick take to get from the hospital to his house? What form of transportation does Rick take to get from the hospital to his house? Or does he ride up on his house? That's number 6. And if anybody puts like taxi cab or bus, you're getting a negative point. Number 7, I like this one too. So you don't have to give me names or anything. Just kind of like their roles. Number 7. Everybody remembers, I think two of the most iconic walkers on the show were Michonne's pets. Love Michonne's pets. I thought that was awesome when we saw Michonne for the first time and she had her 2 pets behind her, especially being a fan of the comic book. A little something about that after the trivia. Did you go there? Oh, sweet. That Michonne had. What were they to her? What were they to her? Like I said, you don't have to have names, just what they described them as. We got number 8. Once again, I will go through and repeat any ones you guys need repeated. Number 8. What county was Rick the sheriff of? What was the county? What was the county? I mean, you could say what was the county they were from. And I mean, you see this a lot. So what was the name of the county where Rick was a police officer and also where he was from. What was the name of the county? So number 9 and 10 are going to be kind of together. We tried this last week with about 4 different questions, but this time we only did it for 2. So what I'm going to do is give you a character's name, and you're going to tell me what group they originated in. What group, you know, whether it be like the Alexandrians, the Hilltop, Jadis' people, you know, something like that. So I'm going to give you a name of a character. You tell me what group they originated in, not the group they ended up with, but where they initially came from. So, for number 9, Lydia. Lydia. What group did she originate in? And I don't mean community, like Hilltop, Kingdom, things like that. I mean like the group. And then number 10 is going to be the same thing. Alden. So which group did Alden? Alden. However you pronounce it. What group did he originate in? Oh, not Alvin. Yeah. No, Alden. So how many people do we have here from Georgia? So I was talking about the fact they filmed that scene we just saw at the Ren Fair, the Renaissance Festival. They are having an event there this coming weekend. They've been having it all throughout October. It's like a haunted attraction. And you can go there and you can get pictures of the area they filmed those scenes in, and you don't have to pay to do that. You have to pay for like haunted attractions. Like if you want to go through a haunted house and stuff like that, you have to pay for that. But you can go and get pictures of that area for free. And it's not too far down the road.
How far would you say it was?
20, 30 minutes. Yeah, toward 85. Toward 85. But if you put in Ren Fair into your navigation, it'll take you right there. The Renaissance Festival Fairgrounds. Anybody need anything repeated?